What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network, and we back with another reaction video. Y'all know the deal, man. I got good Vaseline on my face because it's outside. It is 27 degrees outside. So yeah, man, I don't want to be ashy out here. I have to put some Vaseline on my face and all that kind of stuff. For those of y'all who don't know, I got on, let me see, I got on one shirt, two shirts. You see, they're two different colors. You see two different colors. And then I got on a hoodie. And then I got a hoodie on top of that hoodie. And then I got a shirt on top of that. And I got a coat because it's further mucking cold outside. It's that cold outside, so I'm layered up. And on top of that, I got on, you see my little jeans, and then you see that I got on little sweatpants underneath my jeans and all that kind of stuff. Plus I got on long underwear on top of under that, plus some shorts, plus with some drawers, 2 pair of socks. It's cold outside. I'm from LA, and it's burr Gucci out here, man. With that all being said, though, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more of this content, man. If you ain't did that, make sure you do that. Follow me on Instagram, Trap News Network, TRAPNEWSNETWORX. That's Trap News Network. Find me on all streaming platforms. Rich Trapper, Game 6. Rich Trapper, I'm better off without you. Rich Trapper, worth more than money. We also got my 2 singles, A Nightmare Before Christmas, as well as Start From Scratch. They both out now. If you ain't found them on all streaming platforms, find them on all streaming platforms. You feel me? If you ain't took the time to do so yet, make sure you follow it. God damn. There we go. Let's get my lighter. If you ain't took the time to do so, make sure you follow the, subscribe to the channel, that subscribe button. Become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia, man. If you ain't did that, go ahead and do that. And hit that notification bell right there at the top. That one at the top, so you can stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest of what we have going on. Today our video is coming from the Nothing to Something podcast, and you got Cowboy responding and going off on Wack 100 for allegedly okay, wait, hold on, let me see, my bad. 600. Cowboy responds and goes off on, words are hard, y'all. Words are hard. Cowboy responds and goes off on Wack 100 for alleging Big U assaulted a woman while being locked up in Nipsey Hussle store. So bingo, long story short, we finna jump into that without no further ado or don'ts. 3, 2, 1, let's get to it.
One thing that I'm big on talking about, because I know how powerful it will be, is talking about, man, you know, not liking seeing the ones who could be serious leaders if they put their mind to it in our community, and not just be leaders, but if those leaders come together instead of going against each other, how powerful us as a community would be. Because at the end of the day, these individuals have voices, you know, and kind of like getting into that, you know, I was the other day, well, again, somebody sent it to me, but I saw Wack on the show that he have with Adam 22 on No Jumper. He was over there, and he brought up, you know, one thing you always say, you know, keep your homies out of other people's mouth, you know. Yes, sir. And you know, Wack was saying something in regards to Big U, basically saying that you know, Big U, I don't want to get into the names of the people, but he brought a young lady to, I guess, one of Nipsey's shops, and he beat her there and other type of things. You know, he's going into that direction when it comes down to Big U, because I'm pretty sure everybody see for the last month it been a lot that Wack have been saying about Big U, and I just want to like kind of like
every day Wack and Snitch 100 got something to say. Every day, Rat Run 100 and Snitch 100 got a lot to say. The 100 brothers.
You know, get your thoughts on now him bringing it to the show he got with Adam and saying certain things about Big U that are serious allegations. These ain't like little small things. These are pretty big things. You know, and I know how passionate you are about Big U, you know, your homies, you know, and everything like that. So, you know, I wanted to kind of like get your thoughts, because it seemed like he's not stopping. You know, I would give it to Adam. Even Adam said, you know, it seemed like, you know, it's something, you know, more deeper going on. You know, I give that to Adam. He didn't like just take Wack's side. He like, okay, this is turning into something personal, you know. So
it's definitely something personal, because if you didn't know no better, you would think that Wack 100 only has nothing but made up things to say. If old girl really went through what old girl said she went through, and I ain't saying she did, I ain't saying she didn't, but what I am saying is she didn't go to the police unless she did via Wack 100. Just saying. I never understood why, if you was a victim of any kind of assault or domestic or whatever, why you run to social media? Why you don't run to somebody who could actually do something?
I wanted to know what are your thoughts about this turning into a bigger situation between Wack and Big U?
Well, you know, the Wack, he just searched. Everything he talk about is bogus. You know, everything he say is about the reaction. He just want to say some bogus shit. You know, he got on when he went against Nip. Oh, Nip wasn't that. Nip wasn't this. So them niggas start recognizing who he was. So his whole thing is go against the grain. So a couple months ago they was all cowboy. Now him and his little peons, him and the fat boy, one was 600, whatever the fuck, fat boy. They all talking about you.
Yeah.
Feel me? So whatever the puppet master say, which is crack 100, whatever he say, then his little peons is like, okay, we on you. But the thing is,
you call them crack 100, I call them rat 100, you know, rat run 100, rat run 100.
They know where we at.
Yeah.
Y'all on the internet at the beach or somewhere at Adams doing podcasts. You feel me? But we done told y'all niggas pull up and take a fade. So the more you talk, the more you just...
Now, what 600 is never gonna do, what rat is never gonna do, is pull up and take a fade. That's what's not gonna happen. That's what we know. So
keep us relevant. You know what I mean? And the more of a buster, more of a weenie you look like. Cause it's like if you read through their comments, motherfucker like, man, well, what about Cowboy? Why you ain't take the fade? Why this and why that?
I just said it a million times. A Cowboy 600 fight will garner millions of dollars. A Big U 600 fight will garner millions of dollars. Big U Wack 100 fight, a garner millions of dollars. Wack 100 Cowboy fight, a garner millions of dollars. And there ain't really no reason why y'all shouldn't have, you know, handled your scandal by now. Because Cowboy and Big U look like they're more than ready and willing to handle what they got to handle. And 600 and the 100 brothers, Snitch 100 and Run 100, they not doing nothing.
Cowboy,
talk.
I'm 50 years old. Shit, you older than me, and we still beat the shit out these niggas. You know what I mean? Or are we gonna pull up and get beat up? It's not an issue that's about. It's about respect.
Yeah.
And they know that. So if you look at the 600 Buster dude, you know he knew where to roll up with Nip when they would roll up with Big U when they was cool.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you rolling them now? Niggas got shops and shit. You want to pull up and get it off your chest. Get it off your chest the real politic way. Quit internet politic, and that's all they doing. They just looking for the clicks because they surviving off of the internet check. You know what I mean?
600 need that YouTubing thing check. He need that young YouTubing thing check.
I look at my little YouTube checks and shit. That ain't much, so I don't know. You know how many? You know, is it worth you getting Charleston?
Hey, speaking of YouTube checks, man, if you ain't did so yet, hit that subscribe button. Become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell right there at the top, that one right there. That right there. Go ahead and hit that, man. Hit all. So you say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. I know a lot of y'all watching this content. Y'all just ain't, you know, I'm going to take a word from my man, Banky Pound, excuse me. A lot of y'all just don't know y'all ain't subscribed yet, man. I don't think y'all being malice. I don't think y'all being haters or nothing like that. I think that maybe you just seen some content. You ain't thought about it. But if you could, though, I appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit notifications, hit all, share it, leave a like, leave a comment, you feel me? Help me chili chase. I'm chili chasing, you feel me? It's a holiday season, a little chilly, you know what I'm saying? If nothing else, let me get a full tank of gas in this, you know what I'm saying, this monster truck I'll be sliding around in. You
fight beat up on stage, you know what I mean? Is it worth you not being able to look over your shoulder? You got to look over your shoulder all day because when you in traffic, ain't nobody siding with you.
Yeah.
You know, you going against you raised a lot of these youngsters, you know what I mean? He raised them to do the right thing. So whatever you saying about you or whatever negative publicity you trying to bring to you, it has no weight. Cause all the positive shit that he do in the community, all the kids, man, I called you the other day, a family, the wife husband that just passed and he was taking the family out Christmas shopping.
Wow.
He ain't on his live doing that shit.
Yeah.
That's solid. And the fact that you're not on live doing it for show and all that kind of stuff makes it even more solid.
Yeah, yeah.
He ain't boasting what he doing. I'm like, damn. That's wild, like, damn. Like, man, I'll get back with you later. Like, you know, you feel me? Like, then rolled up on him a couple hours later in the hood, you know, chilling, playing pinochle. Playing pinochle.
Yeah,
out on the block. You know, out on the block, playing pinochle. Got a son.
accessible, where you were 600 and Wack ain't pulling up at. If y'all really want to do something to the man, it's not like he ain't outside playing pinochle, right on the block. Pop up on him.
In the NFL, man, out here in the hood playing pinochle.
Yeah.
They're taking the family shopping. They just lost their daddy. You know what I mean? Shit like that, you know. So whatever you talking about, you can't say that to that family that just went Christmas shopping and they lost their daddy.
Not at all.
You know what that meant to that family. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Especially during the holidays, man. Anytime somebody take a loss if you take any kind of loss from a family member between October and January 15th, you're gonna associate the holidays with the loss of that family member. So that's a solid move for sure. And I'm sure that took a lot of burden off that woman's shoulders. So that's salute.
You know, anything to do, you know, it's sad that these dudes are still trying to tear down the good ones. You know what I mean? It's just sad, you know. Bro, a good dude, you know what I mean? And you would never know it because you know the shit motherfuckers do, you don't see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't see. You know what I mean? So
because everything really ain't for social media, man. When you're doing things out the kindness of your heart. My bad for not looking at the camera, y'all. Y'all know I'm in the turf, so you know I gotta make sure I'm looking around. I'm in the field, so I gotta make sure I'm eyes and ears and all that. I be checking on my mirrors at all times. I can see everything. I got a gang of mirrors, so I can see everything from a full 360 in front of me. Either way I go, you know, I'll be looking around. But when you do things out the kindness of your heart, and you know, you're not really putting it on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or Twitter, whatever social media platforms we have, it says a lot about the genuineness behind it. Not saying that you're not genuine if you do put it on social media, but from an older generation, it's a different way of thinking and it means something different. Not saying that you're disingenuous. If you're the new, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, as of his age, it makes sense for him to handle it like that. He's being very appropriate to his age. Talking about Big U showing love to these people.
So keep on trying to smut out Unc, cause when that starting lineup, that front line pull up on you, you know what I mean? When that whole front line pull up, you know, youngsters that Unc raised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Luckily Unc is too busy living life.
Yeah.
Just signed some big deals, got big movie shit going on. Let him tell it. I'm gonna let him tell it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I've been tapping in like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, God is working. So, like they say, the other dude be working too, but you know, he can't got nothing on God.
Nah.
God wanted to go down, so you know.
And that's a word. God worked, but the other guy worked too. Who you gonna work for is a question.
God been blessing Unc, you know, he been blessing Big U for sure, and you got to recognize that you're not gonna get the blessings that Big U got doing the wrong thing.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Cause you lived the life doing the wrong thing. He been in prison, he did all them shits, he did all that, so he on the right page.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Them niggas that ain't never did nothing, never been nowhere. Even Crack 100 when he was in where's nigga in Pleasant Valley or some shit, nigga, he didn't kick up no dust with no he never got into it with no LA sets. He was always into it with some other sets, you know, Bakersfield or.
That's real. Wack don't never get into it with nobody from LA, and if you do get into it with somebody from LA, he stay out of LA. He always get into it with somebody from far out.
Or some other shit. You know, he was always a loudmouth, yeah. He was always a loudmouth, and you know, a loudmouth. When you a loudmouth, you know, you used to taking ass whippings. It might turn him on. What they call him, 3-finger whack or some shit, I don't know. Might turn him on, I don't know. But yeah, he wasn't
3-finger whack is wild.
A factor in prison either. You know what I mean? So we know the homework. We know when you gangbanging, niggas know your history. Niggas know what you on. You know what I mean? We know everything about you. So you brought the attention to yourself. So you're not talking about
doing a YouTube video
when you drove Blueface to go tell on them Southsiders for taking his chain yourself. So you're not talking about when you drove Blueface to go tell on them Southsiders for taking his chain. You're not telling them when you went to court and you took him to court and you said, oh, Blueface was young. Okay, he was young, but you took him to court. And y'all pointed them niggas out. You know what I mean? But you're not saying nothing about that. You're not saying nothing about all the shit you did. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, you know.
And that is direct snitching right there.
Well, like I said, I did my homework. You know what I mean? That's why they back up off me. Like, hey, cuz got valid sources, so we better leave him alone, cuz he gonna tell.
All right, man, and that's that. We're gonna let that one end right there, but sheesh. Sheesh. But y'all let me know what y'all think, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe for more of this content. Hit that subscribe button, though. Become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia. Become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia, man. Rich Trapper Mafia. Become a part of it. Do that. If you ain't did that, do that. Hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we got going on. Make sure you stay tapped in and all that. Please follow us on Instagram. Trap News Network. TRAPNEWSNETWORX. That's Trap News Network. Find me on all streaming platforms. Rich Trapper, Game 6, Rich Trapper, Worth More Than Money, Rich Trapper, I'm Better Off Without You. Got 2 new singles out, A Nightmare Before Christmas and Start From Scratch. We up out here to the next one.